Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you are all doing well today, man. I really do hope that, and welcome to today's video, which is a look ahead to next season, the next Premier League campaign. Can Chelsea's superstar wingers lead them to Premier League glory? Maybe. The truth is, man, there's a huge buzz around Stamford Bridge at the moment. Actually, there's nothing really going on around Stamford Bridge at the moment, but among the fan base there's a huge amount of positivity, and rightly so, because they've got a young exciting squad at Chelsea and they've brought in new additional quality that makes Chelsea's front line look pretty darn tasty. Sure, Willian and Pedro's times are up at Chelsea, and that's kind of sad, but really they need to go now. And Chelsea's winger options currently remain Christian Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech, and Timo Werner. Oh my word, that is a quality lineup. And in this video, I want to talk about each individual player, their kind of play style, what they bring to Chelsea, to Frank Lampard's Blues, to the Premier League, to the starting 11, and at the end of the video, pose the question to you guys and give you my opinion on if Chelsea could win the Premier League next season. Anyway, if you're into this kind of stuff, man, you should consider subscribing to Football Therapy, because I upload every single day, man. So if you think you might fancy that, please do sub, hit that all-important bell notifications icon, man. And if you want to help me out, please do drop a like on this video. That would be really kind of you, man. Alright, let's get into it. So like I said, I'm going to go through each player one by one for these four wingers, talk about them a bit, and then move on to my general opinion. So to do that, let's open up the old statistics screen. Oh, here we go. Right then, to start off, let's go with Hakim Ziyech, the confirmed new boy of the two incoming players. Of course, we don't have the official announcement for Werner, so let's just start with Ziyech. The 27-year-old Moroccan is an absolute creative attacking superstar. He's been ripping up the Eredivisie for a while now, and he's very much ready to make that big move after impressing in the Champions League as well for a couple of seasons. Notable stats for Ziyech would be he has 8 goals across the Eredivisie and Champions League this season, but to go with that, he has a whopping 16 assists to boot. 8 goals and 16 assists for what is mainly predominantly a creative player is an excellent offensive return. And what's testament to Hakim Ziyech being a creative player in the league this season, he makes an incredible 3.7 key passes per game. 3.7 key passes per game is an absolute madness. He's constantly carving out chances for his fellow players, and although he's absolutely a goal threat himself and is always looking to assist, his just creative passes that can open up offensive passages of play are immense. To talk about the player a little bit more, Hakim Ziyech offers Chelsea something that they've been lacking a long time, and that's the sweet left boot of a right winger, something they really haven't had to that quality since Arjen Robben. This is something Frank Lampard would have recognised and would be crying out for, so to have a player like Hakim Ziyech, who's seasoned, 27 years old, experienced at the highest level, like in the Champions League, delivers incredible numbers, has that incredible creativity and the sweet left boot to play on the right flank, he makes Chelsea an incredibly offensive proposition off the bat. Right, let's move on to Christian Pulisic. The young American arrived at Chelsea last summer, and he is a big player. He had some trouble with injury. He had to be taken out of the team a little bit, brought back in, scored a perfect hat-trick away at Turf Moor, which is not easily done, by the way. Notable stats for Captain America would be he has 7 league goal involvements in just over 1,000 minutes playtime. A very healthy return indeed. This has won him 3 Man of the Match awards, which, considering he hasn't played that much, is very good. Check out this graphic from understat.com. This shows you his projections from this season of how well he's delivered and his XG and XA. XG and XA being expected goals and expected assists. If you combine his XG and his XA together, it is over a goal involvement every other game, and that's the second highest in the Chelsea squad at the moment, behind Tammy Abraham, who's been playing striker and getting all the chances to his feet. So he's our second most offensive or dangerous player this season, behind Tammy Abraham, and he hasn't really even played that much, so he's actually a massive player for Chelsea and has done incredibly well when given the chance. So Christian Pulisic, moving forward as he settles into the team more and more, is going to be a very dangerous player for Chelsea. Next up, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now, it's a difficult case to talk about Callum because he had a really bad Achilles injury and he's had a little sort of recurring knocks ever since. Now, this season's been a sort of rehabilitation season for him, coming in and out, trying to test that injury. So really, to show you about how good he can be, I do want to reference his Europa League campaign last season under Maurizio Sarri, where although Sarri wasn't inclined to play him because he was so young, he forced his way into the team after playing so well. In Europe last season, in just 4 starts, only 4 starts, he scored 4 goals and registered 2 assists. That's right, 6 goal involvements in just 4 starts for the young English winger. Incredible, and considering he's playing in Europe and what is a high level of competition, that is a very promising return indeed. He also won 2 Man of the Match awards in that competition, which is a very good sign. Now, Christian Pulisic and Callum Hudson-Odoi can both dribble very well, but Christian Pulisic is more of a dribbler. He will keep the ball at his feet more and try and shuffle and shimmy between the lines, where Callum Hudson-Odoi is an incredibly direct player. This is something he talks about himself when he self-evaluates his game. He likes to go straight for goal. He likes to sort of spend very little time in terms of executing a move. He wants to go early. If you look at the couple of goals he scored for Chelsea where he puts it in the bottom corner and he scores off his left boot, the reason why he scores these goals, whether it's in the Premier League or in Europe, is because he takes the shot very, very early. He likes to play direct, and already he's looking very different to the 2 aforementioned wingers, and they all offer something completely different. Callum Hudson-Odoi also offers something different. And hopefully next season, if he's completely settled after his Achilles injury, he can be a very dangerous weapon for Chelsea Football Club. Right, let's move on to Timo Werner, the player who's agreed terms with Chelsea but is yet to be announced and confirmed, but still, I'm making loads of videos and content about him. By all accounts, he absolutely will become a Chelsea player, so let's talk about Timo. There's not too much to say about Werner, except he's an absolute gunman in the box. He's got 25 Bundesliga goals and 8 assists at time of recording this video this season. He's an absolutely mouth-watering 10 Man of the Match awards as well in the league too. That is double digits for Man of the Match awards, and the season's not even finished yet over in Germany. So what puts Werner different from the rest is he scores loads and loads of goals. If you've got Hakim Ziyech on the right getting over double digits for assists, you can bet your bottom dollar over on the left Timo Werner will get over double digits for goals. Absolutely ruthless, he likes to play on the shoulder and run in behind and generally occupy the left flank. Even when he's playing as a striker, he'll come over onto the left, but he's done his best work often either as a left striker or a left winger. That's why I'm including him in this video as a winger, because I do believe he'll play alongside Tammy Abraham and play more as an inside forward and left winger. Like I said, with Timo, there's not too much to say other than he'll bring absolute ruthless goal scoring ability. He'll play on the shoulder, he'll like to occupy the left flank as well and play in his fellow forwards. He's quite a selfless striker, so that's really, really good. And really, like the rest, he offers something completely different by himself. Like Pulisic, he likes to run in behind, so that left flank, either if Pulisic or Timo Werner's playing, you can rely on balls over the top or on the deck, but get them running in behind. Timo Werner one-on-one finishing is very, very good, even though he's had a couple of missed chances recently. Generally, he outperforms his XG, which shows you he is an absolute ice-cold gunman in the box. And like everyone else, he offers something completely different in this Chelsea front line going forwards next season. Alright, that's enough of this statistics screen for the moment. So you might have the dynamic and direct play of young Callum Hudson-Odoi, who looks to go early and catch the opposition players out. Or you might have the dribbling ability of Christian Pulisic, who likes to shuffle between the lines and also play on the shoulder. You've got the sweet, sweet left boot of Hakim Ziyech, who likes to cut in and either curl one in the top corner or look to create, play in the 10 or the right wing. You've got Timo Werner, absolute ruthless gunman in the box and also can play a variety of positions. Chelsea's wingers next season look incredibly promising. Could they help Chelsea win the Premier League? Maybe. The truth is, man, if Chelsea get a good left back and their front line gel, all these 4 players I've spoken about in this video, if they find form and fitness, top quality, there's no reason why Chelsea can't challenge It's actually more about maturing as a group than having the personnel. But in terms of the front line, Chelsea will look absolutely excellent, and if Tammy Abraham picks up form a little bit and sort of performs to his XG a bit more on level, Chelsea could absolutely challenge for the title next season, provided there's a tiny drop-off between Liverpool and Manchester City. I believe there could be for Manchester City, considering the trouble they're sort of in and how much money they can spend. How long can Liverpool perform at the highest level that they are? You know, when are these players going to start to decline? But with Chelsea's young, exuberant and exciting wingers, they're only going to get better, close the gap, and who knows, maybe challenge for the Premier League title. Anyway, what do you guys think? I'm keen to get your thoughts and opinions on what I've spoken about in this video today about the wingers. How good do you think they can be? Where do you think Chelsea can finish next season? Get down in the comment section below and express yourself on this matter. And if you've enjoyed this content I've provided for you guys today, please do like this video. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe to Football Therapy if you're new to the channel, only if you want to, man. And you're also, of course, welcome to follow me on social media at Football Yannick. That is it from me, ladies and gentlemen. You enjoy the football that is starting oh so very soon, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.